Hello, wherever you happen to be. Welcome to Catalonia. Welcome to Barcelona. I'm Derek Ray, joined in the commentary position by Lee Dixon. And we've got UEFA Champions. Champions League group stage action to bring you tonight. It's Barcelona and they face Slavia Prague.
Yeah, it's important you're consistent throughout these group stages. You can't afford any slip-ups, no drop points. As before you know it, you're out the running. Anticipating a really good game today, Derek. Hopefully we're not disappointed.
Wonderful chance! And the shot decidedly lacking accuracy.
Well, he had other options as well, but he chose to shoot.
PK with it. Lionel Messi. Well, the travelling fans will be hoping their heroes can replicate their recent performances. They've certainly been the surprise. And in with a real chance. An early goal. It is the ideal opening. And it's Barcelona in front. Given away. And providing width. By no means on his own here. Well, when all was said and done, he's failed to hit the target. Might be a chance here. Well, the post getting in the way there. Well, he didn't catch it the way he intended on the volley.
No, on volleys you've got to keep your eye on the ball, and he just wavered a little bit. Not one he'll be looking back on very fondly.
Well, Barcelona always fully expect to be at the business end of the UEFA Champions League, but that doesn't mean that the group stage games... He must finish! Simple save for the keeper.
Well, he had to pick the flight of the ball up, that was all. Got behind it. Good save.
Bodies forward and the break looks on. Well, they've got players back quickly here. And he has been ruled offside here. Can't have been by an awful lot.
Oh, I'm not so sure, but the linesman's got a bet.
And finding themselves in a promising position. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Now Jordi Alba. Piqué with it. Sergio Roberto. De Jong. De Jong. It's got to be! Not a very complicated catch for the keeper. Oh, he's given the ball away. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. And given away. Suarez. It is to be a throw-in. Now Jordi Alba. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Well, the fans really want him to shoot. Well, off the bar and out of play. Close.
Yeah, close indeed. Technique, just leaning back a little bit. That's why it goes so high. Well, the manager can't hide his disappointment at not extending the lead there. It's still on a knife edge.
Well, you've got to try to make it a bit more difficult for your opponent than that.
Well, there are the stats, Derek. Barca controlling possession over the last 15 minutes.
Griezmann! And it's in! A goal for Barcelona! They are the team in charge.
Well, here is the replay, and to be fair, the keeper from that distance hasn't got much chance of keeping it out. Lovely goal.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. So 2-0 now. Now you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. Barca making progress. What can they do from this position? Over the byline, hence a goal kick. A lot to look forward to on the Champions League group stage front here on EA TV. Live, it's Barcelona facing Borussia Dortmund.
Well, a super atmosphere of cup football rarely lets you down. Exciting game that'll be, I'm sure, Derek.
Sergio Roberto. An important interception. Not giving him a moment's peace. Space afforded him. And he takes it on. He's gone for power, Lee, but it's wide.
Well, no real direction, but the power was there. And you're right, it's just gone past the post.
Luis Suarez. Well, it's goal after goal after goal. Just no end to this. A brilliant display.
Well, we're going to see the replay. The goalkeeper won't want to see this again. He gives the ball away. Still a bit to do, to be fair. Thought it's his fault.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. Well, it's been such a one-sided game. You just wonder how many more they could add. Well, it was a very good-looking move, but alas, no end product. Messi. Frankie de Jong. Jordi Alba. Options in the centre. The goalkeeper relatively untroubled.
Yeah, he's not going to let that one in, Derek.
Luis Suarez making progress with the ball at his feet. And here is Luis Suarez. And this time it's in.
Well, here's the replay. I never liked rebound goals off goalkeepers. The defenders should be there. Probably would have been my fault. On that occasion, his defenders went missing. Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It could be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that.
So they restart the game, and only one team in it. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. A real opening now. The goals keep going in for them. I don't think they're going to throw this away now. Absolutely omnipotent.
Well, let's see that again. Once he gets into his stride, he just strolls past players. What a lovely solo. Wonderful effort this is.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. Blistering first half display, and just look at that score. Well, the action is going to continue for a while yet. We will have 4 minutes of stoppage time. PK. Sergio Roberto. Artur has it. Space here for Barcelona. Sergio Roberto. Well, body in the way. Goalkeeper's ball every day of the week. Well, the first 45 minutes have come and gone here in Catalonia. Well, you have to say, Lionel Messi has been at his superb best up to now. Not that we should be too surprised, Lee.
Well, shot after shot, he's sent goal-bound, as we can see. Keeper must be really sick and tired of him. Keeps picking the ball out of the net as well.
And so the second half commences here. And it was one-way traffic in the first half. They're going to need all their time if they have designs on a comeback. Dangerous looking attack. And the flag has gone up here, offside the decision.
Well, Barcelona have had total control of possession. If you have that much of the ball, you can put pressure on the opposition defence. And they look like they're creaking. That's why they're winning comfortably.
Suarez. Alert defending. Well, that's very smart defending. And now, is it going to be? And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here it is, a striker's bread and butter, simple finish, but it's the positioning that gets him the goal.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. Well, we're underway again, and this game was finished as a contest a long time ago. Read it superbly to take back possession. He's feeling the pressure here. Artur. Sergio Roberto. On the ball, Luis Suarez. Well, that's a splendid piece of challenging. Messi, and that is offside. And that's an important intervention. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, it came to nothing in the end. They've regained possession. It needs an accurate cross. Crisp tackling. Chance to attack using width. Losing possession a bit easily. Half an hour remaining then. On the ball, Luis Suarez. De Jong. And here's Artur. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Griezmann. Firing it towards goal. And good work to deny the chance. It's a Barcelona corner. Messi with the corner. Well, thumped clear. De Jong. Oh, he's through here. And he scored not once, but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, look at this, Derek. Sometimes the opposition are all set up perfectly for you to dribble through them. It's almost like he's playing FIFA. He goes through and puts the ball in the back of the net. It's brilliant. Well, there's nothing better for a manager when a plan comes together. Total satisfaction.
The ball rolling again in what has been an utterly one-sided match. Not a good pass. Piqué. Artur has it. Spraying passes around, almost waiting for the opposition to make a mistake. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Patient build-up at the moment. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Piqué. Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. Artur. They've won back possession. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Messi. And Messi! Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. Sergio Roberto. Given the position he was in, he's not going to be especially pleased with himself.
Well, he took the chance with power. Not always the best option.
Just been a thoroughly cogent and convincing performance in this match, Lee.
Well, this Barcelona team make creating and scoring goals look easy. I can tell you it's not.
And he takes on the shot. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick.
Well, when he's in this sort of mood, he's absolutely unstoppable. What a performance. Well, having scored two, he's going to get the hat-trick at some point, you feel. He's just so full of confidence, never looked like missing.
Well, we're underway again, and this game was finished as a contest a long time ago. 10 minutes left for play in this match. Wasted possession again. Now Busquets. And in the end, he's run out of space. Well, tremendous vision. A chance to whip it in. Low one in there. Keeper didn't quite do enough. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best. Suarez. Messi. Promising avenue of attack favoured by Messi. Sergio Roberto. Now Busquets. Now you've got to try to make it a bit more difficult for your opponent than that. Can he put it away? And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, as we look at this again, what they always say, focus on the ball, ensure you strike it cleanly. He's done just that. What a finish.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle.
Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It can be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Onayinka. Griezmann. Messi. Well, the pass from Messi, but not quite accurate enough. And 3 minutes will be added on for stoppages. Messi, and in with a real chance. And now he must score. His third goal of the match, and you cannot argue with that.
Well, he's tearing this defence apart. They can't cope with him. Well, here's the replay. You have to say he's been a thorn in the side of the opposition all match. It's a good finish and a richly deserved hat-trick.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Well, there's nothing better for a manager when a plan comes together. Total satisfaction.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. It's with Masopust. The final whistle is sounded, and it's a victory for Barcelona.
Well, Derry, that was a great performance, wasn't it? Really, really top class. Every department of the team working perfectly well. It was easy in the end. They strolled around, Could have won by more goals, but the manager will be very happy with the result.
Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. Is it going to be? And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating. They know what's at stake. Just a point required to guarantee their passage through to the knockout stages. We'll have it live on EA TV. Hello, wherever you happen to be. Welcome to Catalonia. Welcome to Barcelona. Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And Barcelona have the opportunity to rubber stamp their place in the Champions League knockout stages. It's Barcelona against Borussia Dortmund.
Barcelona find themselves in a very, very strong position. We thought they would be. Can't see them letting it slip from here. They're in good form, very experienced unit. No reason why they shouldn't go on, not only qualify but win this competition.
What we think for Barcelona. Marc-Andre ter Stegen starts in goal. Clément Lenglet plays alongside Piqué in the middle of the defence. And Luis Suarez will be the main striker here. I always think it's impossible, Lee, not to be moved when you're covering Barcelona in the UEFA Champions League, as the club motto tells you, Mesh que un club, more than just a football club.
Well, you feel that as soon as you come into the stadium, don't you? Even if the team's not playing particularly well, the fans let you know that they're here to support those famous Barcelona shirts, and they do it week in, week out.
De Jong, Barcelona moving the ball swiftly and finding themselves in a promising position. An important interception. Suarez saw his pass intercepted. Good technique displayed. Really a very poor ball. Well, looking at the table, it might be a night of celebration for the home fans, because they know their heroes could clinch a place in the knockout stick. Firing it towards goal. Well, the post getting in the way there. As instinctive finishers go, as players who can decide a game, Luis Suarez is up there with the best, Lee.
Well, a hat-trick in his last game. Defenders beware. Concentrate on your job. They will take great pleasure.
It has to be. The goalkeeper relatively untroubled.
Yeah, he's not going to let that one in, Derek.
And something has changed in the Inter game. A goal there. Alan McAnally can tell us more.
It's a goal for Inter. It's been scored by Borja Valero. It was on target when he hit it, but a big deflection off the defender left the keeper with no chance. 10 minutes played, 1-0.
Regular updates from Alan McAnally along the way. Well, they've got players back quickly here. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. Sergio Busquets has lost it. And a good-looking ball. Straightforward piece of goalkeeping. Sergio Busquets. De Jong. Now Busquets. That's Hummels wins the challenge. But on the domestic front, everything went swimmingly for Barcelona last time round, securing the 26th league title and with 3 games to spare, Lee.
Well, absolutely. They're a winning machine. Real Madrid's demise might have had something to do with that. They won the league by 11 points and were 19 points ahead of Madrid. Really confident finish to the end of the season.
Well, quite simply, the cross was too close to the keeper. Brandt with it. Straight down the throat of the opposition. Good ball movement and a decent position here for Barcelona. Suarez. And Luis Suarez with the goal here.
Well, just look at this. Just look at the strength. Just look at the determination. Fending players off. And a brilliant finish too.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. Underway again with Barcelona in the lead. Borussia Dortmund have given it away. He has plenty of support. Far from a good pass. Here's Götze now. The ball with Marco Reus. Couldn't keep the ball. On and on he goes. Sergio Roberto. Busquets. Messi. De Jong. Can they slot it home? Delaney. Jadon Sancho. Dan Axel Zagadou. Torgan Hazard. 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 So hard to overcome Jordi Alba. Now can they counter clinically? De Jong. Now Messi. And at the back post waiting is Griezmann. And it's in! A goal for Barcelona! A goal for the Blaugrana! Can they be stopped now?
Well, here's the replay. The keeper's made a save, but it's not good enough. It's back into play. He was first to react, and it's in the back of the net.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle.
Well, his players have followed his every command and some. The coach must be delighted.
Well, a second goal for them here. Trailing as they are, what will be the thinking in the camp as you see it, Lee?
Well, 6 out of 10 for Dortmund in this first half. They need to just up the tempo a little bit in the second half. They're nearly there. Just get a bit more aggressive in midfield for me. Get the ball wide, get the ball in the box, and really stretch the opposition.
Artur, and back with Busquets. Messi. And they did have the ball, but not anymore. A goal has been scored in one of the other games. Alan McInally has the news.
It's a goal for the home team. 40 minutes played. 1-1.
Cheers again, Alan. Possession ceded by Dortmund. De Jong. Messi. Artur. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Well, there's a good reason why we're highlighting Luis Suarez, really playing with authority, Lee.
Yeah, I bet the keeper is sick of the sight of him. He's been peppering that goal from all sorts of angles, as you can see. Good goals to boot as well.
So the corner played into the box, punching it clear. He's going forward well here. Antoine Griezmann waiting. And a harmless cross gobbled up. Well, you always want to stamp your ticket for the knockout stages as early as possible in the group phase. And if results stay as they are... And the second half of this Champions League group stage meeting is underway.
Well, it's been all Barcelona, hasn't it? If you have that much of the ball, you can put pressure on the opposition defence. And they look like they're creaking. That's why they're winning comfortably.
Well, just couldn't keep himself onside. Jadon Sancho. Sancho. And this is Royce. Brandt! The goalkeeper relatively untroubled.
Yeah, he's not going to let that one in, Derek.
Jordi Alba. Suarez. Now Jordi Alba. Well, no two ways about it. Luis Suarez in the first half, absolutely taking the game by the scruff of the neck, Lee. Might be a chance here. Ter Stegen with a great save. Corner kick played over. Well, a sloppy clearance. What can the opposition do with this? Royce. And blocked by Piqué. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. A lot to look forward to on the Champions League group stage front here on EA TV Live. It's Barcelona facing Inter.
Yeah, cup football has its own special atmosphere for me. The stakes can be really costly. Can't wait for that one.
Can he finish this? And a marvellous save.
Well, his reflexes there, absolutely spot on. That's why they work so hard in training goalkeepers to pull saves off like that.
Messi with the corner. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. Artur. De Jong. De Jong. Cleared away comprehensively. Artur. Can he put it away? Well, it's a procession of goals. And surely there's no way they can let this slip now. Absolutely dominant.
Well, there's all types of goals, spectacular headers, overhead kicks. This is a simple one, but it still adds up to a goal on the score sheet.
A chance to revisit the goal. Well, sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. Manuel Akanji. Brandt with it. And you've got to try to make it a bit more difficult for your opponent than that. Hazard. The ball with Marco Reus. Reus. Has a go. And the keeper there to make sure nothing untoward happened. De Jong. Jordi Alba. Good-looking sequence. De Jong. He's gone for power lead, but it's wide.
Well, no real direction, but the power was there. And you're right, it's just come past the post. Well, Derek, the floodgates are open. How many goals are they going to score? They've created so many chances. If they put half of them away, it could be a cricket score.
Now Griezmann. Sergio Busquets. Suarez. Firing it towards goal. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick.
Well, when he's in this sort of mood, he's absolutely unstoppable. What a performance. Well, having scored two, he's going to get the hat-trick at some point, you feel. He's just so full of confidence, never looked like missing.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Witsel couldn't hang on to it. And something has changed in the Inter game. A goal there. Alan McInally can tell us more.
It's a second goal for Inter. 72 minutes played.
And here he is, Lionel Messi. Well, it's goal after goal after goal. Just no end to this. A brilliant display.
Well, sometimes being at the right place at the right time gets you a goal. On this occasion, it's a simple goal from his point of view.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. The ball rolling again in what has been an utterly one-sided match. 15 minutes remaining. Borussia Dortmund have given it away. Suarez. It's opening up for them. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Griezmann. Suarez. And they've only gone and applied that finishing touch.
chance of keeping it out. Lovely goal.
Let's have another view of that goal. Well, it's been such a one-sided game. You just wonder how many more they could add. Manuel Akanji. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. Guerrero, space on the flank. It needs an accurate cross. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Let's have another look at this. He wasn't expecting the ball, but when it comes to him, he chooses early to volley it. What a finish.
Running with the ball confidently. Robbed them. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Arturo Vidal. And here's Artur. Is it going to be? And he got to it fairly easily. Samuel Umtiti. Jordi Alba. Barca making progress. What can they do from this position? High pressing at its best. On the ball, Torgan Hazard. Brandt. The ball with Marco Reus. Sancho. And now Brandt. Well, he knew he had to get a chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. And the offence sufficiently sinister to warrant a yellow card.
Yes, agree with that one, Derek. He's got to be careful now.
Well, the post getting in the way there. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. And the referee decided that intervention was illegal and cautionable.
Oh, without question, it was not the best of challenges.
Jordi Alba. Spot on with that tackle. Well, the attack lacked a little bit of oomph. Hazard couldn't keep the ball. And so that is going to be that. The final whistle here. And they're in a pretty comfortable position because not only have they booked a place in the knockout stages, it's still very much on for them to finish top of the group league.
Yeah, absolutely.
Time is opening. I've been cleaning up a long time like old linens. When I hit them with the one line, it's so vivid. I won't even try and handle opinions. Now I'm seeking Mike Angelo brilliance. Wanna seek the highs and the lows. I plan to know what life hands with no limits. But you just wanna kill for the coup for the portion. How you say you're real, make it true for the cost.
They know what's needed. A win in this game and a favourable result elsewhere will lift them into the knockout stages. Here on EA TV. And the floodlights are shining down on the players here in the Spanish capital of Madrid. We're at the Bernabeu. My name is Derek Ray. With me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and England defender Lee Dixon. And we've got Champions League group stage action to look forward to as Real Madrid try to confirm their place in the knockout phase. It's Real Madrid against Paris Saint-Germain.
Real find themselves in a very strong position. I can't see them letting it slip from here. They're in really good form, very, very experienced unit. I can't see any reason why they wouldn't qualify from here.
I can remember watching PSG when they didn't have the attached glamour that is part of the story now. It's always intriguing watching them in the Champions League these days, Lee.
Well, it is when they're in a position to go out really and buy any player they want. That does not give you an advantage, especially when it comes to winning your own league, but also in the Champions League as well.
Benzema, and in with a real chance. Still possibilities. Modric. He takes aim. Tremendous block. Kroos. Casemiro. And back with Kroos. This is Neymar. Mbappe. Well, looking at the table, it might be a night of celebration for the home fans because they know their heroes could clinch a place in the knockout stages this evening with games to spare, Lee.
Well, there's nothing they can do about the other fixtures. That's out of their hands. Concentrate on the game in hand. Go out there, win the 3 points, see what happens.
Can they take the lead? A brisk start and a quick goal.
Well, the manager would have said, keep it tight at the back and see if we can nick an early goal. They certainly have done. We can take another look here. I'm sure the keeper is frustrated with the defending. Just affording too much time in the box, and he's never going to miss that.
A chance to revisit the goal. And they're playing once more. Real Madrid with the lead here. Possession lost, intercepted. Marcelo. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. Kroos. And the poor touch didn't help them on the possession front. Luka Modric. Throw-ins given. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Verratti. Mbappe. This is Sergio Ramos. Marcelo. Vinicius Junior. Karim Benzema. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. A goal has been scored in one of the other games. Alan McInally has the news.
It's a goal for the visitors. 17 minutes played, 1-0.
Here's Mbappe. Manoeuvring his way forward. Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient. Oh, first-rate block by Ramos. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? It's with Vinicius Junior. And offside is the decision. It must have been very closely.
Well, yeah, the linesman's got the best view of them all. I think he got that right.
Cavani. Now Neymar, looking confident with the ball at his feet. This is Gareth Bale. The cross is on. Vinicius Junior. And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Well, as we see here, when the defenders close in on you, you've got to keep your cool, keep your head down, strike the ball. Brilliantly done, ball in the back of the net.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Well, his players have followed his every command and some. The coach must be delighted.
Well, a second goal for them here. And on the ball, Sarabia. Meunier. Di Maria now. Giving the ball away.
Real Madrid certainly enjoying the lion's share of possession here, and all of their team are enjoying this performance. That's why they're winning, and that's why they're one of the best teams.
Marcelo. Well, it's a procession of goals, and surely there's no way they can let this slip now. Absolutely dominant.
Well, here it is, a striker's bread and butter, simple finish, but it's the positioning that gets him the goal.
And we're underway again. This game very much over as a contest. Di Maria. Marcelo. Not a good pass. Opportunity to deliver the cross. And a powerful effort, but just lacking accuracy.
Yeah, narrowly wide, Derek. Decent effort, he smashed it.
Here's Ramos. Now Casemiro. Bale. Given away by Real Madrid. This is Gareth Bale. Modric. Benzema. Benzema's pass, not accurate enough. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. It looked as though he might have been onside, but he was just a fraction off.
Oh, I'm not so sure. I'd like to see that again.
The ball with Luka Modric. Benzema. Toni Kroos. Now Casemiro. Benzema. Passing it around with aplomb. He takes aim. A tremendous save by the Costa Rican.
Well, he looks at his back four. He doesn't need to. He make a save like that. You don't need a back four.
And fired over by the fist of the goalkeeper. Thundered clear. Casemiro. Vinicius Junior. Firing it in. Well, it's goal after goal after goal. Just no end to this. A brilliant display.
Well, let's see that again. Oh, it's so sweetly hit. Look at his technique. Absolutely brilliant. He's got the power, he's got the accuracy, and now he's got himself a goal.
Well, we're underway again, and this game was finished as a contest a long time ago. Verratti now. This is Thiago Silva. Pablo Sarabia. And the referee is going to add on 3 minutes. Carvajal being hounded. Bale. Now Casemiro. Now they've lost it. Opportunity it is. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, as we can see, it's all about the technique. That's where the power comes from. Blistering shot.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Well, you all... Can they take the lead? And so the second half commences here. Well, it was one-way traffic in the first half. They're going to need all their time if they have designs on a comeback. Now Minier. Just looking for the right moment for that final pass. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Individual quality coming to the fore. And delivered towards the back post. But he took care of it defensively. Carvajal. Now with Luka Modric. And stopped there by Marquinhos. Verratti. Well, there's been a goal elsewhere. Alan McAnally with the latest.
It's a second goal for the visitors. 52 minutes played. 2-0.
A poor cross, all things considered. Toni Kroos. In possession, Marcelo. Benzema. Modric. In a position from which they could protect. Toni Kroos. And the penalty has been given here. Well, you cannot put in an illegal challenge under those circumstances. Red card it is.
Well, he didn't even look for it, did he? He didn't wait for the referee. He knew it was coming. Off he goes.
PSG are going to switch things around on the personnel front. And the penalty is converted. I don't think anyone really questioned him.
Well, as we see it again, I can tell you his nerves will have been jangling, but he kept his nerve. Really good penalty.
As they restart the game, it's fair to say the gulf in quality between the two sides has been huge. Not what he was intending, bad pass. They've won back possession. Now Minier. A bit sloppy in possession. Benzema. Marcelo. Might be able to get in behind the defence. This is Gareth Bale. Effective challenge. And on the ball, Sarabia. It is to be a throw-in. Substitution it is for PSG. Verratti. Gay. Verratti. Now Neymar. giving them a different option by moving in field. And Ramos gets in the way. Ramos completely on top of the situation. Vinicius Junior. Marcelo. And he's taken it away. This is Neymar. Verratti. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Now Casemiro. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Idrissa Gueye. Mbappe. Gueye. Mbappe with it. Verratti. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. Toni Kroos. And you don't want to lose possession there. Toni Kroos. He had to react and did. Verratti. Here's Mbappe. Verratti now. Here is Juan Bernat. And Neymar. Neymar wishes he had that passing opportunity back. And there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Players back to cover. Benzema. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Gueye. Idrissa Gueye. Here's Mbappe. Well, it's a really good-looking Paris Saint-Germain attack. What will they do next? Verratti now. Idrissa Gueye. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. And it's a case of just 5 minutes left. Opportunity it is. It's got to be. It's still alive. And now Gueye. Di Maria. Gueye. Verratti now. Neymar. Mbappe. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. Now Casemiro. Thiago Silva wins it. And just the 1 minute left. And so that is going to be that. The final whistle here. And they're in a pretty comfortable position because not only have they booked a place in the knockout stages, it's still very much on for them to finish top of the group league.
Yeah, absolutely. Going through takes the pressure off a little bit, but the big teams, the good teams...
A wet night in store for all concerned. Good evening and welcome. My name is Derek Ray, and with me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal fullback Lee Dixon. And we're certainly in the mood for Champions League group stage action. It is Club Brugge taking on Real Madrid.
Well, thank you, Derek. With the visitors already qualified for the knockout stages, I'm pretty sure they'll want to come into the Lions' Den and pinch top spot. Let's see how it goes, Derek. I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty sure you are too.
And make no mistake, Lee, Real Madrid expect to progress to the knockout stages in every Champions League campaign. Nevertheless, every Champions League match, irrespective of the stage, is a special occasion involving the merengues.
Well, it is. They're football royalty, as they say, and every time they take the pitch, they expect to win, let alone in the Champions League, La Liga, any competition they're in, and quite rightly so, because their history is really, really rich.
Bale. He's going forward well here. Danger averted. The lineup then for the hosts. Wing-backs are important in this setup. Did you enjoy your experience of playing at wing-back, Lee?
Not at all under Bruce Rock. It's a very, very demanding role, as we can see. The full-backs are exposed both offensively and defensively. Lots of support inside them, but going forward, they need to try and get the ball into the box for the two up front.
Casemiro. Course. Now Casemiro. Benzema. Benzema! And a powerful effort, but just lacking accuracy.
Yeah, narrowly wide, Derek. Decent effort, he smashed it. Well, that was the chance to take the lead, and the manager's frustration is there for all to see.
Well, we referenced it earlier, but with this being the last game in the group stage, just can they get themselves in front here? Was it important? It looked as though he might have been onside, but he was just a fraction off.
Oh, I'm not so sure. I'd like to see that again.
Karim Benzema, who's played at such a high level in an attacking sense for so long. What do you anticipate seeing from him here, Lee?
Well, the ball possession will be his key. People give him the ball because they know he links the play. You give him the ball, then you make a run, you normally get the ball back, which is very encouraging.
On the ball, Diatta. Real danger. He's got to score! He's gone for power, but might be regretting that now, Lee.
Oh, my. Why? How? So many questions.
This is Varane. The ball with Luka Modric. Bale. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. Well, he wasn't messing around. Vinicius Junior. Casemiro. Casemiro, his pass gobbled up. Shot attempted. A case of foiling the opposition by whatever means. This is Varane. This is Kroos. Benzema. Clear foul, but a Real Madrid advantage. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? Cross! And the save made following the free kick, and he was able to hang on to the ball. Well, we never like cutting off Alan McInally, but sometimes we have to do it for understandable reasons. Just to confirm, PSG did score in that game, and their lead stands at 1-0 presently. Cross. Given away. Bale. Marcelo. This is Kroos. Room to manoeuvre on the wing. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. On the ball, Diatta. They've regained possession. Effective pressure to regain possession. Well, great read there to intercept. Kroos. Modric. Carvajal. Bale. Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? Modric in position to give them the lead, maybe. The first goal of the match, and the lead certainly doesn't flatter them.
It's taken a while, but the pressure has taken its toll. Well, it seemed like just a matter of time before they scored. Delicate, incisive play has done the damage.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. So, underway again with Real Madrid in front. Well, possession lost, intercepted. And he's made headway. It's opened up for him. And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Well, here it is again. You're trained from a young age to get in those sort of positions, and never in any real doubt he'd finish that. Cool and composed.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. So 2-0 now. And it's Dennis.
Real Madrid certainly enjoying the lion's share of possession here. If you don't control the ball in midfield, it's very difficult to have enough of the ball to create chances for your strikers, and really has been a dominant performance.
Carvajal. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Toni Kroos. A highly purposeful attack, this. The emphasis on getting the ball forward. Luka Modric. It really is such a free-scoring performance. Just nothing the defenders can do about it, seemingly.
Well, it is good play. You might question the defending, but I prefer to be positive. Really good build-up and an easy finish.
So they restart the game, and only one team in it. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Options in the centre. Giving it a try. That really was a terrific save by the Belgian.
Oh, Courtois at his best. What a fantastic save.
It didn't happen for them. Just no thinking time for Marcelo. On the ball, Diatta. Marcelo. The ball with Luka Modric. Now Casemiro. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Possession and patience, the watchwords. Casemiro is with Vinicius Junior. Now Casemiro. This is Kroos. Luka Modric. Cleared away. Casemiro. Kroos. Smuggled away. This is Varane. It's with Vinicius Junior. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Well, a pleasant situation to be in before a ball was kicked in anger. And so the second half is underway. They took quite the thrashing in that first 45. Can they turn things around now? Marcelo. Casemiro. This is Kroos. Now Casemiro. Modric. Benzema. He takes aim. And somehow he prevents a goal.
Well, it looked a certain goal, Derek. The agility, the reflex is unbelievable.
Corner kick delivery, fisted clear. Benzema, and he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it. And fired over, but fist on ball. Here's Carvajal. Kroos. The ball with Luka Modric. Marcelo. Benzema. Can they convert? He's gone for power, Lee, but it's wide.
Well, no real direction, but the power was there. And you're right, it's just gone past the post. Well, how many goals are we going to get? The chances are just coming thick and fast. Defensively, they're all over the place. Can they make them pay a little bit more? It looks like they can.
Toni Kroos. Benzema. Sergio Ramos. And Sergio Ramos. Not the easiest of situations for the keeper. Kroos with the corner. A punch-happy goalkeeper. He's given us away. Modric. Vinicius Junior. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Bale. Space afforded him. Luka Modric. Well, it was a risky challenge, but Luka Modric. Well, it's goal after goal after goal. Just no end to this. A brilliant display.
Well, we can take another look at this. There's nothing much the keeper can do. Close range finish, really good play, and he doesn't miss from there.
Well, sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. Given away. Now Casemiro. Modric. Casemiro. Well, high marks for that pass. Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? He was certainly in. The chance was there, but credit has to go to the defender, Lee.
Well, part of a defender's job is to put players off doing their job, and that's exactly what they do there. It's a decent effort in the end, but under pressure.
And Balanta now, given away. And he's beaten him here. And he takes it on. My goodness, Lee, the goalkeeper had his work cut out for him, but delivered.
Yeah, that's what they do. Look at that save, a brilliant effort.
Corner kick played in. It needs an accurate cross. Marcelo. Vinicius Junior. Benzema. He's had to go for it. Wins the ball. Kroos. Casemiro lost the ball. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. Modric. Bale. Benzema. Carvajal. And he's broken free. He cuts it back. And it's gone in.
Well, here's the replay. How well has he done there? the defenders close in on him. They think they've got him. No chance, the ball's in the back of the net.
So they restart the game, and only one team in it. It's with Vinicius Junior. And the snuffing out of the cross there. And given the defender's touch, the referee says corner. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. He's driven in the corner and punched away. Just a bit too high with that powerful effort.
Yeah, he's just leaned back, Derek. Power was there, but not the direction.
Toni Kroos. Vinicius Junior. Kroos. And on the basis of that effort, quite clearly, he's not wearing his shooting boots at the moment.
Well, it was a strong effort, used his laces, but screwed it well off target.
Diagne. Casemiro. Rafael Varane. Just 10 minutes to go. Kroos. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. And a goal has been scored at the Parc des Princes. Here's Alan McInally with more.
It's the second goal for Paris Saint-Germain. 8 minutes remain. 2-0.
Thanks, Alan. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Karim Benzema. Casemiro. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Very good use of advantage there by the official, letting the play carry on and then only subsequently handing out the yellow card.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what the fans want. They want to see the game going on. They don't want to see it stopped or something like that. You can always go back and book the player later.
This is Varane. And Benzema at the hub of this attack. Let's see what he does next. Diagne. Losing possession here. A good and fair challenge. And the referee is going to add on 3 minutes. Diagne. In possession, Marcelo. Benzema couldn't keep it. Diagne. Getting forward. Well, that's how to do it defensively. Casemiro there. Well, it doesn't get much better than this in the context of the group stage. Top spot is theirs. Ideal.
Well, job done. They set out, I'm sure, to finish top of the group. They've done that. Now they can sit back and just wait to see.
Will they be able to play it in behind the defence? The cameras are focused on Luis Suarez as he warms up, and you can understand why. Top scorer in the Champions League, can he add to his total tonight? We'll find out soon as we're just minutes away from kickoff. It's live. Good evening, everyone. Tonight we're talking to you from one of the special venues in European football, the San Siro, here in the city of Milan. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary position is Lee Dixon. And we've got UEFA Champions League group stage action to bring you tonight. It's Inter facing Barcelona.
Well, thank you, Derek. With the visitors already qualified for the knockout stages, I'm pretty sure they'll want to come into the Lions' den and pinch top spot. Let's see how it goes, Derek. I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty sure you are too.
Inter's lineup is as follows. Samir Handanovic begins in goal. Matias Vecino plays alongside Marcelo Brozovic in the centre of midfield. And the tactical configuration has two players in attack from the very outset. Opportunity to take the lead. Off the post and back in play.
Well, you do feel, Derek, with the pressure they're putting on this team, a goal will come. They can't get much closer than that, can they?
Sergio Roberto, can he put it away? There it is, a delightful start to this match, just what they were hoping for.
Well, here it is again. You're trained from a young age to get in those sort of positions, and never in any real doubt he'd finish that, cool and composed.
So the game has restarted, and it's Barcelona in front. Well, confirmation as we look at the table of newly crowned champions. I say that, but today is the day when they'll receive that much coveted piece of silverware, and then the party. And in with a real chance. And a perfect finish, a goal for Barcelona.
Well, Derek, is just brilliant. Just watch this football, absolutely amazing. Well, let's see that again. Once he gets into his stride, he just strolls past players. What a lovely solo, wonderful effort this is.
So 2-0 now. And very deftly cut out. Suarez, can he take advantage? A really top-notch piece of defending. He does read the game magnificently, Busquets, and there was the evidence. Artur. Now Suarez. Might be a chance here. The goals keep going in for them. I don't think they're going to throw this away now. Absolutely omnipotent. Well, we're underway again, and this game was finished as a contest a long time ago. I'm hearing there's been a goal scored at the Signal Iduna Park. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Borussia Dortmund. 70 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan. Now Brozovic. Can they switch to an even higher gear? Less than convincing defending. Eriksen's pass needed to be a little bit better. Artur. Was it the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity? If so, he's off. Well, you cannot put in an illegal challenge under those circumstances. Red card it is.
Well, he didn't even look for it, did he? He didn't wait for the referee. He knew it was coming. Off he goes.
And a substitution in the offing. And that is a free-kick artist at work. What a goal it was.
Well, here it is again, Derek, the audacity of it, the skill, the techers, everything, all those words you want to use. Absolutely brilliant. The keeper doesn't know what he's going to do, and neither did we.
Sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. Sanchez. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Manoeuvring his way forward. And wasteful in possession, Alexis Sanchez. Artur. And Handanovic with the save.
Superb. That's his job. Look at the positioning. Brilliant.
Completely misfired with that one, a long way off target.
Yeah, but it goes in the top corner and your hero is worth an effort. Well, there's just no cohesion, Derek, in this defence, and they're taking full advantage. They're creating so much from midfield, and the forwards are having a half-decent day as well.
De Jong. Sergio Busquets. Into the advanced position. Messi. But he has just veered into an offside position this time. Now Busquets. Messi. Now Brozovic. Throw-ins given. Alexis Sanchez. Might be able to get in behind the defence. A bit sloppy in possession. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. Vecino. Lukaku. Borja Valero. Well, just couldn't keep himself onside. Christian Eriksen now. Alexis Sanchez. Might really be able to trouble them here. He's beaten his man. And options in the centre. Decent cross, but nobody in the vicinity. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Now it's Alexis Sanchez. He's taken on his opponent here. Wide of the target, and he's going to be disappointed.
Disappointed? Wow, it's a shocker. He should be doing a lot better than that.
Piqué. Sergio Roberto. Sergio Busquets. De Jong. Messi. Artur. Very good reading of the game to win possession back. Well, a pleasant situation to be in. Before a ball was kicked at anger, they knew they'd be taking part in the knockout stages, but if it stays like this, Lee, they'll be going through as winners of the section.
Yeah, that's the bonus. They've played some great football so far, haven't they? They've been really good tactically. A real team, which is, sometimes you can say that's not always the case, but they've been really good so far.
And so the second half commences here. Well, it was one-way traffic in the first half. They're going to need all their time if they have designs on a comeback. Untidy in possession. And Borja Valero. A chance to whip it in. So following the deflection, a corner kick coming up here. Corner kick played in and punched away. Messino. You've got to try to make it a bit more difficult for your opponent than that. Getting forward. But he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. And offside it is. Piqué. Artur. Deft read by Eriksson. Messino. Running with the ball confidently. Messino. And on the basis of that effort, quite clearly, he's not wearing his shooting boots at the moment.
Well, it was a strong effort, used his laces, but screwed it well off target.
Well, here's Piqué. It's with Borja Valero. Christian Eriksson now. Eriksson. Spot on with that tackle. Jordi Alba. Frenkie de Jong. Well, I must say, no shortage of space for Barcelona. Griezmann. The goals keep going in for them. I don't think they're going to throw this away now. Absolutely omnipotent. And as they restart the game, it's fair to say the gulf in quality between the two sides has been huge. Well, someone has found the net at the Signal Iduna Park. Let's hear about it from Alan McInally.
It's the third goal for Borussia Dortmund. 58 minutes played, 3-0.
Thanks very much as always, Alan. And that's a corner. Well, when Romelu Lukaku is on, he can be well nigh unstoppable, but he's been off his game today, Lee.
Well, if the
fine goalkeeping to push that away. And options in the centre. Low one in there. And the cross not quite accurate enough. Suarez. Griezmann. Promising sequence. Great opportunity. And touched onto the frame of the goal. Just cleared away in the nick of time.
Well, Derek, if you don't close down, you don't work hard without the ball, you don't put a shift in, you end up with a performance and an atmosphere like this. The fans are not very happy at all. Been poor today.
Advantage Barcelona. Barcelona moving the ball swiftly and finding themselves in a promising position. Can he put it away? Well, he has just veered into an offside position this time. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Artur has it. So 20 minutes to go. Alexis Sanchez on the move. Lukaku might fancy it, you know. And a half-baked clearance. Griezmann. De Jong. Firing it towards goal. And a goal! Well, it's been such a one-sided game. You just wonder how many more they could add. Eriksson giving them the gift of possession. Good ball movement and a decent position here for Barcelona. Well, they did have possession of the ball, but all that good work now counts for nothing. We're in the second half here, and it's almost a case of whatever they've touched has turned to goals.
Well, for Barcelona, the creative side of their team tonight has all come together. The players are all on the same hymn sheet. They all know what each other's doing. The flow of play, the movement, it's been absolutely brilliant.
Suarez. De Jong. Effective challenge. Cleared away comprehensively. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Artur. Going well. And he takes it on. And a goal for the Blaugrana. Barcelona have scored.
Well, it's like a huge wave coming at you time after time. Eventually you will collapse. Well, it's brilliant, positive football. That's what the fans pay their money to come and see. What a goal.
And we're underway again. This game very much over as a contest. Moses. Brozovic. Sanchez. Straight down the throat of the opposition. Messi. Suarez. It might be. And that completes an impressive hat-trick.
Well, keep counting. 3 now. But at this rate, he's in for a hatful. Well, Derek, he can relax now. He's got the hat-trick. Fully deserved. Well done indeed.
Let's have another view of that goal. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. And it's a case of just 5 minutes left. Ranocchia. Not what he was intending. Bad pass. Messi, running towards goal, and it's gone in!
Well, let's see that again. Once he gets into his stride, he just strolls past players. What a lovely solo, wonderful effort this is.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Does know how to control the ball on the run, Busquets. Giving it a try. And the finishing touch applied for Barcelona.
Genius. It really is genius. What a finish. Well, let's see that again. Oh, it's so sweetly hit. Look at his technique. Absolutely brilliant. He's got the power, he's got the accuracy, and now he's got himself a goal. Enjoy the good days as a coach. It could be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. We've been waiting to find out. Now we know a minimum of 3 added minutes here. Moses. Brozovic. Eriksson. Lukaku. He's going forward well here. Eriksson in the middle. Goalkeeper's ball. The cross delivered too close to him. Well, it doesn't get much better than this in the context of the group stage. Top spot is theirs. Ideal.
Well, job done. They set out, I'm sure, to finish top of the group. They've done that. Now they can sit back and just wait to see who they get in the knockout stages. Well done indeed.
A game that should get pulses racing. 2 of the foremost sides in Europe on a collision course. It's Napoli. They take on Real Madrid, and it's coming up next on EA TV. Good evening to you. I must tell you, this is a city I always look forward to travelling to on football commentary business, Naples. I'm Derek Ray, joined for commentary by the former Arsenal defender Lee Dixon. We've got action from the round of 16 in the Champions League to bring you. It's Napoli taking on Real Madrid.
Round of 16, Derek. This is where I feel that the smaller clubs still have a chance to knock one of the big teams out. As the competition goes on a little bit, the focus starts to get more concentrated from those big clubs. So, what can these smaller clubs do?
Look at Modric. Modric! In it goes! An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating. And the match back in business. Real Madrid with the advantage. Here's Insigne. Well, Lee Dixon, there's no getting away from the fact that Real Madrid are Champions League royalty.
Absolutely, Derek. There's certain clubs around the world, Barcelona, Manchester United, teams like that with huge histories, and Real Madrid are right up there. They've won everything.
Benzema. Listen, a real opening now. And in it goes!
Well, look at it again. I do question the defenders, but let's give credit to him. What a wonderful solo effort. And he still has the presence of mind to finish it off. What a brilliant solo goal.
Well, a second goal for them here. Excellent refereeing, advantage in operation. Unable to keep the ball that time. Good-looking sequence. Will he play it in? Course. Terrific block. And behind it goes the concession of a corner here. Very good use of advantage there by the official, letting the play carry on. And then only subsequently handing out the yellow card.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what the fans...
Well, really stout defending there, off the line. In possession, Marcelo.
Well, you can't come much closer to scoring than that.
Modric. It's with Alan. Fabian. Alan, Fabian, it's with Milik. Insigne. Well, they would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. In possession, Marcelo. Couldn't hang on to it. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Angled towards Insigne. Still possibilities. Possession changes hands. The interception there. Fabian. Fabian! And a pretty straightforward stop for the goalkeeper there.
Yeah, weak shot, straight at him, no problem for the goalie.
An important interception. Opportunity for them to get back into the game. Really high-class goalkeeping from Courtois. And the short option preferred. Fisted clear. It's one corner after another at the moment. And over comes the corner. A decent effort, but the keeper read it all the way. Marcelo. Marcelo. It should be. The goals keep going in for them. I don't think they're going to throw this away now. Absolutely omnipotent.
Well, here it is again. It looks a simple goal. He gets in a position not that far out from goal, but he has to hit the target. He does that, and it's in the back of the net.
Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. This is Gulam. Modric. Bale. Benzema. Benzema. And it's there for Karim Benzema. And that completes an impressive hat-trick.
Well, keep counting. 3 now. But at this rate, he's in for a hatful. Well, here's the replay. You have to say he's been a thorn in the side of the opposition all match. It's a good finish and a richly deserved hat-trick.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. Well, it's been such a one-sided game. You just wonder how many more they could add. And here's Alan. Well, the intervention was by Luka Modric, a good one. Might be a chance here. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Far from a good pass. Benzema. Goalkeeping of the very highest order.
Oh, it was a great shot as well. Great shot, great save.
Corner kick delivery from the fist of the goalkeeper. Vinicius Junior. Well, you know, I don't think the goalkeeper will be the slightest bit bothered by that effort.
Well, he won't want to watch that on the replay, I tell you. He was way, way wide there.
Lobotka. Fabian. Arkadiusz Milik. And here's Alan. Here's Insigne. Fabian. And that was a very fine read. Benzema. Here's Modric. It really is such a free-scoring performance. Just nothing the defenders can do about it, seemingly.
Well, I just love to look at perfect technique, and you won't get any better than this. It's just a dream strike. Brilliant, brilliant effort.
They're underway again. This game very much over as a contest. Here's Insigne. There's a complete understanding of the game. Luka Modric. Given away by Napoli. Benzema. And he's made headway. Genuinely thought they might cash in on that occasion, but haven't been able to do so. It's with Irving Lozano. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Kroos. We've been waiting to find out. Now we know a minimum of 3 added minutes here. And that is the sort of tackle he had scripted in his mind. And here's Alan. And the counter looks on here. Options available. He's managed to lose his marker. Gulam. Insigne. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. And decent acreage for Real Madrid to run into. Opportunity it is. Easy peasy for the goalkeeper. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. And they begin the second. half in the first leg of this Champions League round of 16 time. Bale. Benzema. And in with a real chance. The goalkeeper relatively untroubled.
Yeah, he's not going to let that one in, Derek.
Strong play here. Modric. Good-looking sequence. And here's Alan. Now, let's see what they can do here. They'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. An important interception. He takes aim. No real threat, you've got to say. It's with Vinicius Junior. Benzema. Benzema. Going for power there, but just too much elevation on the short lead.
Yeah, over the bar, Derek, with pace. He's a little unlucky.
Benzema. Kalidou Koulibaly comes out on top in that joust. Bale. He's beaten his man into the advanced position. Just a bit too high with that powerful effort.
Yeah, he's just leaned back, Derek. Power was there, but not the direction.
Arkadiusz Milik. And very deftly cut out. Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. Marcelo read it perfectly and intercepted. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. Room to roam for the merengues here. Course. And he takes it on. And this time, it's in! And as they restart the game, it's fair to say the gulf in quality between the two sides has been huge. And across the touchline, so a throw in here. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Bale. Benzema. Manoeuvring his way forward. Well, he's lost it. This might be ideal for the counter. Here's Insigne. Insigne. And it's a quality pass. That's all they can conjure for now. Stanislav Lobotka. A highly purposeful attack this. The emphasis on getting the ball forward. Substitution time it is. This is Varane. It's with Vinicius Junior. Getting forward. He's trying to create something. And blocked by Koulibaly. It's a short one. Course. Bale. And Koulibaly thwarting them. Simple catch, really. Lobotka. Ramos completely on top of the situation. Luka Modric, and he's only gone and made it a hat-trick.
Well, when he's in this sort of mood, he's absolutely unstoppable. What a performance.
And we're underway again. This game very much over as a contest. Inside the last quarter of an hour. And this is Gulam. Read it magnificently and intercepted. This could be an interesting avenue. And whipped into the box. Smuggled away. And Ramos gets in the way. And considerable space afforded Real Madrid. Dealing with the threat that was real.
Well, the fans are not happy, and who would blame them? Shocking performance so far. Let their standard...
And it's there for Karim Benzema. Keeper did his job to begin with. That is excellent pressure high up the pitch. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Fabian. It's with Alan. Fabian. There's a complete understanding of the game. Luka Modric. And he's made headway. And it's gone in. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Benzema. And here's Alan. Fabian. Callejon here. Politano. Callejon. Fabian. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Well, an example of a counter-attack that went nowhere. The final whistle, and Real Madrid hold the advantage going into the return leg. Luka Modric. Modric! In it goes, an early goal. No wonder they're celebrating. Benzema. This attack looks highly promising.